Battaglino versus Sinner. The double standards of doping sanctions. While most people eagerly count down to Jannik Sinner's return from a 3-month doping ban, few stop to ask, what about the others? The ones in the same situation, but not famous enough to make the headlines? Stefano Battaglino, now 26 years old, is now unable to participate in any tennis tournament until 2027, when his 4-year ban will be lifted. The reason for this long ban? The same as Sinner's. In 2022, during an ITF tournament in Casablanca, he tested positive for clostebol, the same androgenic steroid that was found in Sinner's test result. The situation was very similar too. Neither of them was aware of the substance entering their body through external contamination. However, while the world number one got off easy with only 3 months of suspension, Battaglino saw his career being put to a stop for 4 years. "I'm happy for Sinner," Battaglino said in an interview for Il Corriere della Sera at the end of 2024, "but I'm very disappointed for myself. I'm a plague carrier for the world of sports." Why, then, the two jury verdicts were so drastically different for the two almost identical cases. The main reason for this is money and resources. Someone like Jannik Sinner has access to the best lawyers and investigators, allowing him to easily track down whoever is responsible for the contamination and reveal the truth. But if you're number 760 in the world, trying to find the best deals for flights and accommodation to play ITF tournaments, you don't have the same luxuries. During the investigation for Battaglino's case, the physiotherapist that used the cream containing clostebol disappeared and did not respond to any email or phone call from the athlete's legal team, making it impossible for them to track him down and get his version of the story. "The jury lives in a blissful world made of the US Open and Wimbledon," Battaglino said to Il Corriere della Sera. "But they don't know what it's like below the top 250. In those environments, anything goes. You share your coach with other 8 athletes, and same goes for the physiotherapist. You share rooms, taxis, flights. You know how high the risk of contamination is." Battaglino's words reflect the harsh reality of professional tennis. Only the top 200, maybe 250 in the world, can live a comfortable life relying only on tennis and enjoy the privileges that come with it. When Sinner received his verdict, not just Italy, but the whole world spoke out in his favor and was outraged by the decisions of the board to suspend him. In 2022, however, the news of Battaglino's ban barely made the news because he was not one of the top players. His name is only known now because of Sinner's case and the similarity with his. Battaglino is now not only banned from tennis, but also from any other sport affiliated to a federation. He can only play football with his friends on a Saturday, but he can't even enter an amateur league. The disparity between Stefano Battaglino and Jannik Sinner's cases is not just a tale of two athletes, it's an eye-opener on the inequities of professional sport. Talent and dedication may get you onto the court, but it's visibility and money that often determine whether you stay there. To get a deeper understanding of the topic, I spoke to Matthew, another tennis player in the ITF circuit. "It could have happened to any of us," he said, "and no one would have said anything. If you're not in the top 100, no one knows your name. No one stands up for you, and you usually don't have the resources to defend yourself. I know that if it happened to me, I would have suffered the same fate as Battaglino. As many others before me said already, the gap is huge. I think there need to be some changes to ensure a more fair and equal treatment. Otherwise, it will always be us lower circuit players that suffer the consequences." It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's true. More often than not, your ranking decides if you get justice or you get left behind, and there's not much we, as tennis players, can do about it. Until governing bodies take into account the huge differences between life inside and outside the top 200, tennis will remain a sport where rules bend more easily for those on top. We must celebrate the return of Jannik Sinner, but we must also remember that he's an exception and that many others for the same accusation risk their entire career.